I think that having a friend of the opposite sex is one of the most important things you can do. I always say, I have three boys, and I always say to them, have one friend who is a girl, and she's just a friend. It will open your world up.
I mean, this movie is all about promposals. So, what is something your perfect promposal would include?
Well, I never went to a prom. And so I guess it's all fantasy, which is even better, isn't it? My perfect promposal would not be public. That's what I believe it or not, as much of an exhibitionist actress as I am, I would want it to be really private, and I would want it to involve literature. I'm such a nerd. No, like, could somebody write me like a fake promposal a la Jane Austen? That would be great.
Oh, I love it. So unique. It's great. Well, I know that a lot of your work is in acting. So, what made you want to get involved with Prom Pact as an EP?
Anthony Lombardo was a friend from Modern Family. He's the writer, and he had gone off to write on other projects, but we had stayed friendly. And then my producing partner, Rachel Field, was like, you got to read the script that Anthony wrote. And the idea that he pitched. And I just thought, yeah, that's cool, but I don't know anything about producing. I really don't. I directed, I've acted. And Rachel and I got so excited about the project, though. And then when we decided, we came up with the twist of like, what if the theme, if the prom is the 80s, and that's an extra thing to push against? I said, okay, I got to do it. I got to do it. And why not? And I need to expand my horizons. Not everybody, waiting at home for the phone to ring for an acting job is very dull.
What kind of work did you end up doing as a producer? Because obviously producers can wear a lot of different hats. What kind of
Yes.
aspects were you involved in?
Both more than and less than people might expect. I was very involved in the development of the story and the selling of it. We worked together, Rachel and I worked together with Anthony really closely on making the characters and the story. And then we took it out and sold it to Disney. Thank God, they were the best partners ever. They were so behind it. But then once we got to actual production, where I was like, that's where I'm so comfortable. Set, that's my jam. But I have three kids, and we were shooting in Vancouver, and it was COVID. So Rachel babysat the set, and I could only go up a couple, occasionally, and do a lot of stuff remotely. Casting was a blast. I felt like super in my comfort zone there. And obviously doing publicity, I'm super in my comfort zone. There's definitely moments when you're dealing with, I don't know, a weather delay or a COVID, and everyone's like, what do we do? And I'm like, you guys get around and talk about what are we going to do? There's nothing to do. So there's a lot of high level producing that is still above my head.
Well, I mean, this movie was wholesome for so many reasons, but personally, I love platonic relationships between male and female characters so much. So I loved Mandy and Ben's friendship kind of being a big pillar of this film. And, since you had a role in development, what were your thoughts on that friendship there?
Well, I think I was most surprised when we were testing it with test audiences that a few people, not a majority by any means, were like, oh, I wanted Mandy and Ben to get together. I thought, no. They're the best as friends. And I'd say 99% of people got that right away. And I agree. I think that having a friend of the opposite sex is one of the most important things you can do. I always say, I have three boys, and I always say to them, have one friend who is a girl, and she's just a friend. It will open your world up. And it is so important because there's so much sidelining of feelings and not understanding each other. It's really important to have a friend of the opposite sex.
Well, now that you have kind of dipped your toes into production, are you hoping to do any other projects?
Yes, mostly in the TV space, but yeah, we're working on a movie, a Christmas movie actually for Disney Plus as well. So yeah, we're gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna keep acting though too.
Awesome. Sounds great. Well, it looks like that is my time. So thank you so much for chatting with me about the film. Absolutely loved it. So adorable.
Thank you.